Hi everyone, I am Dr. Lovesh, Triple Department, Professor KL University. Okay, today I am dealing the topic basic concepts of EMF and MMF. After end of the session, you know the difference between the EMF and MMF. Okay, today just the concept having the basic concepts of EMF and MMF. EMF is related to the EMF is related to the electrical circuit. MMF is related to the magnetic circuit. So these are the terms. Just I have to explain now. So before explain these two terms, I am going to explain what is the electric circuit. Okay. So what is the difference between electric circuit and magnetic circuit? You take first I am talking about electrical circuit. Why? Because you know a little bit terms regarding voltage and current and resistance according to Ohm's law. You know that V is equal to IR. So that's why first I explain about the electrical circuit. After that we go to the magnetic circuit. Okay, but how the current is passing of any conductor? There are three types of material, basic materials. One is called as the conductor, another one is called as insulator, the another material is called as the semiconductors. Okay, current is always passing in the conductive circuits. Okay, this is the maybe a aluminum rod. This rod maybe the material aluminum rod. I take one battery here. This is the battery. This battery is connected, the positive terminal is connected to the upper portion. Here we are converting, negative is connected to the another end, starting end and finishing end. Positive is connected to the starting end, negative, battery negative is connected to the finishing end. Once it is finished, automatically it is a closed path. In the closed path, the current is passing from high potential to low potential. You know that. So generally this is called as E. It is energy source. E is nothing but EMF, electromotive force. Electromotive force. How we can measure this one? We are providing one voltmeter. This is the voltmeter. You want to measure the current, you take the ammeter here. Always ammeter connected in series with the circuit, voltmeter connected across the any terminal. So this voltmeter measures how much voltage given by this battery. So it measures some voltage that is denoted as some values, maybe 10 volts or 20 volts or 30 volts, whatever the source you are giving here, based on that. Okay, so high potential to this is the maybe this is the current is passing, so like that, this is called as the I, current is passing. So but it have some cross sectional area, and suppose you cut this one and the upper portion we have to see this, it is like the cross sectional area. What is the relation? So actually this is the E, the EMF, this is also called as EMF, that is called as E. it is measured in volts. That's why sometimes you are also using V word, volts. This V is equal to IR. This V is equal to IR. So based on that, here I is equal to V by R. What is the? It is the applied voltage. It is the resistance of the material. Resistance of the material. What the conductor also, it is not a superconductor. Conductor also having some resistance. Conductor also resistance. But this resistance is depends upon the R is equal to depends upon the resistance. Always it is proportional to length of the material or length of the conductor, and resistance inversely proportional to area of the cross section. So the resistance is proportional to L by A, but exactly every material, these are the components. The resistance is depends on the length of the material, and resistance depends upon the area of the cross section. So what you observe here, resistance always inversely proportional to area of the cross section. Resistance always proportional to area of the cross section. I have just have right here, R is proportional to L by A. So what you observe, resistance is proportional to length of the conductor. Resistance is inversely proportional to area of the cross section. So that's why what you conclude, large conductor having the conductor size is increased, maybe length 1 kilometers, 2 kilometers, or maybe 100 meters. So the same cross sectional area, large conductor, for example, this is one of the conductors 100 meters, this is the one of the conductors 10 meters, both are same, both are same material, same material, but it is 100 meters, it is 10 meters. So which one having the high resistance? Definitely resistance is proportional to length. So that's why large conductor having the high resistance. For example, both are having same size. I am taking another conductor. This is the one type of conductor. This is small size, very thin. This is the cross sectional area is more. So that's why this is having this resistance is high, this resistance is low. What is the reason? What is the reason? The reason behind that is, yes, R is proportional to L by A. L by A. So, but material to material, this value change, that is the resistivity constant, material constant L by A. It is denoted by ohms. My dear students, the resistance of the material is depends upon the length of the conductor, inversely proportional to area of the cross section, and the material to material maybe the same length and same area of the cross section, but one material to another material a little bit resistance is changed because of their material constant, that is called as a resistivity. Now I am giving a small conclusion. This one, it is electrical circuit. So the closed path of electrical current is called as electrical circuit. The closed path of electric current is called as electrical circuit. Simply this is but resistance of the any material is proportional to L, resistance of the any material inversely proportional to A, and the total resistance value is equal to rho L by A. So these are the values. But according to Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR. This is the, or otherwise EMF is equal to current into resistance. Thank you.